Hey, how you doing? This is Scott Doty, and you're watching Scott Doty TV, encouraging and equipping you to help your student storm the test. So today, my topic is, you have time, what you don't have is priorities. I wanted to hit on this topic because I get this a lot from my students. I know of my employees, a lot of them have the same thing. We get a lot of this feedback from students of, well, you know, I didn't do my homework because I didn't have time. So I want to hit on this topic of having time. This is one of my, I should have two hands, having time. It's one of my largest pet peeves. I can't stand when people say it, and I want to talk about my favorite number in the world, and I want to share it with you. I want to make it your favorite number as well. Share it with your son and daughter. The number is, I'm going to write it out for you. The number is 168. Okay? Now, this number is the sacred number because this is how many hours you have and how many hours I have in every week. Now, what I wanted to do is, I wanted to share with you why this number is important. First of all, we only have 168 hours in every week. It feels like it can be tight, but we do have that amount of time and it is finite, but we have a lot we can get done in that time. So the question is, how are we using it? Are we prioritizing those 168 hours well? And I want to do a quick walkthrough with you of what it might look like if you sat with your son or your daughter or had your tutor do so and say, let's go through these 168 hours and talk about what kind of time you really do have. So let's do that now. Let's take this magic number 168. And let's say that the typical high schooler or middle schooler sleeps about 8 hours a night. That's what we would like, right? About 8 hours a night would be good. Let's say for the course of the week, you sleep 60 hours. I'm going to subtract 60 from our number and get 108. Okay? Now, you have school every day, right? That's from like, what, 7:30 to 2:30? That's 7 hours times 5 days a week. That's 35 hours. Okay? And I'm going to take away 35. I'm at 73 hours left in the week that are unspoken for, right? Let's think about homework. All right, maybe you have 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day times 5 days, maybe 15 hours a week or so. But let's say it's 15 hours a week on average, 58 hours. Oh, and of course, we're in a sport, and we dance, and we are part of the band, and we have friends and a life, and all these other kind of social things. If you take away extracurriculars, plus shower time, hygiene, eating food, spending time with family, you're always, always, always going to come out with a number at the bottom. That's your balance. Typically, I find my students have about 25 hours per week that are unspoken for, even after you take away all of these other commitments. Okay? That is time that's usable, but guess where it goes? That's the real question. Your 25 hours typically goes, if you're a current, 21st century American teenager or youth, it's going on Facebook. It's being spent on any other sort of social media site. You're watching TV, you're watching movies, you're playing video games. And I just want to put forth the idea of, listen, if you're a parent and you want to talk to your student about getting work done, try to hold him to the standard of, honey, let's not use disempowering language like I don't have time. You have 168 hours just like I do. Let's use more empowering language like how you use your time is your decision, and that's part of maturity, is making better decisions with how you use your time and how you prioritize. And whatever wisdom you can share with your son and your daughter on how to manage his day better, the better he'll be as a student. Let's get away from saying we don't have time. And let's say, I'm sorry I didn't do my homework because I didn't make time for it. I didn't prioritize it. And that is something I'm going to work on, and I'd love some more help with that. So I hope that was helpful. You can scroll down on the webpage in front of you, get more resources on the topic, or ask me more questions. In the meantime, thanks again for watching Scott Doty TV, the place to be to learn how to equip your son to storm the test. Have a great day.